Hey everyone, welcome or welcome back to my channel. Shreesha here. Today's video is about a battle of brushes from the same brand but with two different creators. PAC X Jovita collection, PAC X Sara collection. This was a much requested video. On the right side, I will be using PAC X Sara collection. On the left side, I will be using the Jovita brushes. So let's get started. I do have in-depth review on both the brush set with pack, so do check them out. Basically, in today's video, I will be just comparing both the brushes from the collabs that they have done, as it is from the same brand. I just really want to know what was running in their mind when they actually came up with a particular brush, maybe the size, the density, everything. So let's get started. I love doing my brows, and Sara collection has a brow brush, whereas Jovita's collection just has an angular brush, which is a multi-purpose. You can definitely use it to fill your brows as well as do a liner or maybe to even correct. This can also do the same thing. I wish in Jovita's collection there was a spoolie on the other end so that it becomes really easy to do the brows. Basic to basic thing is that I really like the grip that the Jovita's collection has. Though it has a metallic finish, it doesn't slip from your hand. Whereas the Sara collection does slip from your hand, especially if you have sweaty hands. This can be a task just to hold and work with. I'll be using the same products on both the sides so that you can see how they perform. For eyebrows, I'm using the L'Oreal eyebrow kit. I really like this. Starting off with the Sara collection. I mean, like, this is just like any other no casual eyebrow brush. There's nothing wow about this. Using the Jovita's angular brush, I really like the size of the brush, so it's very easy to hold, and it is not too thin nor too thick. I mean, the right size is what I would love to say, and it just fills the brows in no time. I just wish it had a spoolie on the other end. I completely forgot to mention that both the collections comes with a nice pouch. This is quite spacious. This is super spacious when compared to this. Also, you get a sponge in this, whereas here in Jota's collection, these are just brushes. Starting off with the foundation, this has a flat foundation kabuki brush which is super soft, easy to blend. On the other side, we have angular brush that is quite fluffy, if you can see, and also this says it is a master brush so that you can use it with the foundation, contour, blush, anything, cream as well as powder is what they claim. Usually if it is this fluffy, this would work excellent with the powder formula rather than cream formula. With the Jovita's flat kabuki brush, you can definitely use it to apply your cream blush contour. It has nice density, and I really like the softness of both the brushes. Like, they are equally good. Let's put it to test how they perform. On the left side, I'm just taking the foundation, buffing into the brush really well, and then applying it. You can see it blends in no time. Like, it's done. By the way, I'm using MAC NC37 Studio Fix Foundation. Like, just building the coverage. Blending is in real time. You can see it is done. Using the same foundation and PAC X Sara collection on the other side, you can straight up see that the foundation is applying very, very thin, which indicates that if you want to have a medium to full coverage, then you definitely need a lot of foundation. If you are looking for a very skin like sheer to medium coverage, then you can definitely use this brush. I'm taking some more. I would just want to match to this. And there you have, you can definitely build the way it looks on your skin. Please note that if your hands are dirty, then you will definitely stain the Sara collection brushes. Let's move on to my favorite, the concealer brushes. I really like both of them. This has a dome shape brush, whereas this on the other side has an angular. So both of them perform really well, and I like the way both of them perform. So if there is any one individual brush that I would highly recommend, and if I have to say it's a must buy, then it would be the concealer brushes. Using House of Makeup concealer, this is in the shade M02. Blend, 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 and you see it's all blended in no time. Blend, blend, blend. Another plus point is that you can definitely reach into the inner part of the eye because of the angular shape that this has. This also takes no time to blend the product. You can also use these two brushes to contour your face, especially if you want a precise contour, then you can definitely use this. This is a powder sculpt brush from Jovita's collection, and I love this. I wish even Sarah had a powder brush in her collection. This is a multi-purpose brush you can use to set the entire face with powder, any powder products for that matter. Loose powder, compact powder, your blush, contour, highlight, everything this does. And I really appreciate the size and the shape of this brush. I somehow feel that PAC 219 concealer brush is very, very similar to this. If you all want me to compare concealer brushes from PAC, do let me know in the comments. I'm using a cream bronzer and blend. This bronzer is from the brand The Living Co. It was available on Myntra earlier. I don't know now if it's available or not, but this bronzer is very creamy, very nice. It gives a nice warmth that a bronzer should actually be doing, and I really like it for my skin tone. Using the same bronzer, this definitely picks a lot of product, so please be mindful of that. I'll just remove the excess and then blend, otherwise it's going to be too much on my face. But still, it's a lot. Let's fix this with the foundation brush or the master brush. Yeah, this looks much better. I'm using the Flower Cosmetics blush bomb. This is in the shade Melon. Blend, blend, blend. This blends easily. The brush is good as well as the formula of this blush. I'm using this flat kabuki brush to blend the blush, and it is done. Simple, quick, and easy. Let me be honest, I am really loving the way the blush is looking on my right side when compared to the left. That is purely because of the shape as well as the density of the bristles. This is flat and is more denser when compared to this. This has a nice angle and it's more fluffier, so it definitely blends very well compared to this. Setting my under eyes using a compact powder. This is from K Beauty 130N. This is my absolute favorite powder. Even if I'm using this under my eyes, it sits beautifully. Also, I'm using the same brush on either side because there's no powder brush from Sarah's collection. So, just using this, and I love, love this brush. Using a coral powder blush and setting the cream blush. On this side, I am going in with the master brush. This definitely diffuses powders really well. I guess I've gone a little overboard with my blush, but that's okay. Once we have the setting spray on it, it definitely melts the excess. Next, to highlight my face, I'm using the fan brush from PAC Sarah collection. I mean, this definitely does a job, but to be very honest, I'm not a big fan of fan brushes in general. I mean, I feel that any fluffy brush will definitely do the same job.
On the other side, I'm using a fluffy brush from the eye kit for a precise application of highlighter.
Moving on to eyes, Sarah has only two brushes. One is a dense blending buffer kind of a brush. Another one is the eyeshadow applicator brush. Whereas Jovita's collection has three. One is a blender brush, one is a packer brush, another one is a pencil brush. What I just noticed is that the the labeling is just coming off. I mean, I hardly use these brushes and I always make sure that I keep them neat, clean, washed, and in the pouch that this comes. But I don't know why. And this is relatively new when compared to Jovita's collection. And the printing is intact on these. Using Sugar Cosmetics eyeshadow palette, going in with a peachy yellow shade, using this brush and just applying in the crease, and as usual blend, blend, blend. This definitely blends the eyeshadow quickly. Doing the same thing on the other side using a crease blender brush. I'm using olive brown shade because the other shade has just dried out in the pan and wasn't showing. This looks so good. Using the same color on the other side. This brush does the job perfectly and it is superb. Softer when compared to the Chorita's one, and wow, I like it. Just doing a soft kitten eyeliner using the eyebrow brush. Very, very easy to do a wing liner. On the other side, using the angular brush, so precise. Doing a wing liner with this brush is super easy. I like the angle of it as well as the density of the brush. There you go. Highlighting the inner corner of my eye using the pencil brush. You can definitely multi-use this. You can buff it under your lower lashes. Use this for precise highlight under your eyebrow arch. Even with a brown eyeshadow under eyes. This looks so beautiful. Last but not least, I like to go in with a lip liner. and use the precision cream brush. This lip liner is from ELF. It is a neutral tone lip liner for my skin tone. Using this multi pot from Love Earth and applying the nude shade just on the centers and buffing it out. So here's the completed look using the brushes. Which side did you guys like the most? Do let me know in the comments. Personally, I gravitate towards Jovita's brush collection more when compared to Sarah's. Also, do let me know if you guys have used these brushes and what are your thoughts in the comments. Let me know. Are you team Jovita or team Sarah? That's it for today's video. If you guys like or want to see more such videos, then you definitely know what to do. Comment down. I shall see you all in my next video. Until then, loads of love. Take care.